Blair Primis, the Chief Growth Officer of OrthoCarolina, joins us here. And OrthoCarolina is expanding its partnership with National Amateur Sports to continue to help provide opportunities for middle and high school students in several districts in North and South Carolina.
Yeah, I think the longstanding commitment to really two things. One being the dedicated, committed community partner. I think really strong organizations support their local neighborhoods and their local communities in various and sundry ways. And very directly, one of the ways OrthoCarolina has now done it, as you mentioned, for over a decade, is to contribute to middle school and high school athletics and sports and student athletes. And I think too is to kind of parlay our clinical and medical expertise. We're a multi-specialty orthopedics practice, and I think it's really logical for us to be able to parlay that expertise into treatment and care from on the field and for the athlete themselves, and then expand it and extend it to the parents and the grandparents and the friends and the family that support those kids, those athletes at the high schools and middle schools in the very communities in which they live and work.
What makes middle and high school sports as attractive, or maybe I'll let you speak to this in your opinion, maybe even
Yeah.
more attractive than college and professional sports for businesses in the community?
I use this term kind of loosely, but I do genuinely mean it, is that, in high school and middle school, you kind of never lose, right? I know you do. I know you can have a losing season. I firmly understand that. But at the end of the day, right, you don't really ever lose. I think, the kids that win a middle school game against their rival middle school, that might be the pinnacle moment of that person's athletic career, and they will go out as if they, we're having this conversation the day after the Super Bowl, right? Like they may go out as a champion in that regard. And so I think we view this very much as this ongoing, continual cycle of student athletes that move through middle and high school, that while many of them do go on clearly to go play college and beyond, the reality is many of them don't. And I think for us, we see this as a great way to help support, a community in which you're kind of always a winning team, right? It's a wonderful opportunity to build fellowship as teammates and support one another emotionally and physically, and learn new skills and become leaders and establish a sense of pride and, teamwork that I think all the attributes of terrific employees, terrific teammates, terrific leaders, terrific community support. But that's the piece that's so exciting, right? Is that you never really have a losing season. I know, of course, you do, but you never really have a losing season.
OrthoCarolina is a physician-owned business. What does that mean for OrthoCarolina, the company, but maybe even more importantly, what does that mean for the patients who are coming to OrthoCarolina?
The very individuals that are treating the patient are the ones also determining the course of the organization. And so we are, we have an administrative staff and a senior leadership team that helps us guide the organization. At the end of the day, all the decisions and all of the direction and goals we set forth, now going on, our 22nd, 23rd year in existence, has been decided on by the very surgeons that treat every day, see and treat every day our patients across the region. And I think it's just a really important differentiation for patients to understand that the very doctors that they are seeing, the very PAs and APPs that they are seeing, are getting direction for the organization directly from them, the caregivers.
For people who want to learn more about OrthoCarolina, where should they go?
Yeah, obviously you can go to our website, orthocarolina.com. I think we're on every single social media platform that there is. So follow us, find us anywhere. And certainly don't hesitate. If you have a question, don't hesitate to look me up on LinkedIn. I'd be happy to answer any questions or conversation or chats that anybody would like to have.